Hey, 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 it's Dr. Joe. Happy Saturday. Happy day after Christmas. Today is December 26th, I believe. Hope you're having a good day after Christmas. We still have our Christmas stuff up, and I hope your kids, if you still have kids or you have kids, that they are relatively entertained with the toys and things that they got. Now, I think several of my neighbors are busy taking their Christmas stuff down, which I always thought was a little weird. You know, Christmas is here, and boom, the next day they're ripping everything down. I was taught a little differently, and let me just kind of embellish you on what I was taught, or I think what would be more in line with the Christmas spirit is to not take things down until the Epiphany or the 12th day of Christmas. Why? Because that's the day that the star led the Magi, the three kings, the three wise men, to the baby Jesus and brought them presents. It may be the basis for the whole Christmas gift giving thing. So don't be in such a big rush to rip all this stuff down. Stay in the Christmas spirit and let your kids kind of enjoy and absorb the meaning of this season. It's great. Anyway, I was going to talk about something different, and then my eye caught this article in the paper today, and I thought, well, this would be perfect for today because we probably have kids that need to be entertained. And I did a post with a playground in the background. Do kids still play in the back on a playground? And my parents used to say, just find something to do. They wouldn't spend any time entertaining us. You had to entertain yourself. You had to find something to do. Play with your Legos, play with your train set, play with your musical instrument, go outside, ride your bike, get some fresh air. And those are things that you certainly can still do today, even in our crazy quarantining time. And just a few more days, we'll be turning the clock on this year, and we'll put 2020 in the rearview mirror, and hopefully, got 2021 might be a little bit better. But anyway, I've got 4 tips to give you on how to take kids on vacation from home. And I got this out of the AJC today, but I think it ran in the New York Times. And so I'm just going to go over these 4 things. You might find these helpful. And I think this is very unique and very appropriate for right now. And this may be something, parts of it, that I might actually want to do. It's always good to have a little bit of a kid inside you. So number 1, they suggest virtually visit new countries. And it doesn't have to be new countries. It could just be a different area in our country that you haven't seen yet, or you're planning to go visit. This may be a really cool activity, and you could pick the Grand Canyon or different areas in our country to visit, or cool countries outside of our country. I would probably pick something in Italy or something in Asia. It'd be kind of cool to make it a several-day event. Maybe you're going to go to Florence, Italy, or Venice, Italy, and you could bring up some pictures and prepare some Italian dishes and get your kids involved. It may be a really fun activity. Or if you're going to go to China or Korea or Japan, you could pick some dishes that are appropriate there, and you could kind of get into a cooking thing too. It's me and this cooking thing. Love that. So virtually visit a new country or a new area in our country and make it a fun event, and tie in some culture. And that brings me to number 2, explore online museums and culture. So as you are planning this virtual visit to another country, and maybe tie in their unique cuisine, might get some kids to make some lasagna as they're visiting Rome, Italy, or something like that. You can absorb some of the culture. And I'm sure there are lots of museums in those areas that are online that you could kind of sit and watch and have a little discussion about. So that's number 2. Number 3 is make home movies. Now, my dad did lots of home movies. It drove us nuts because he would always say, stand there and then walk towards me. Let me make some make a movie of you walking along the beach and stuff like that. And you always hate it when people do it, but then you love that they did it because later on you want to look at that. And this may actually be something very educational because public speaking is probably the number one fear of people. They hate speaking in public, and the bigger the crowd, the more nervous they become. The other thing that they fear or they dislike is uh, speaking on social media and seeing themselves on video. Most people, when they first see themselves on video, they go, "Oh gosh, I look like that. That's horrible. I don't like that." And then they're afraid to do it. But practice makes perfect, and you get over it. Just get over it, and don't sweat the small stuff. But anyway, so you get kids involved, and with all the social media going on now, and all the virtual businesses being born, and it'd probably be a good idea to kind of get your kids involved in maybe making some kind of a teaching video, maybe a cooking video, tied in with this virtual trip to a new country, absorb some of their culture, and then maybe make some videos that may be fun to watch. And who knows, your kid may become a a TikTok person that may start a whole new business and um, generate a whole new stream of income for you. Who knows? You never know what might be born from this. And by the way, I think there's probably a great need for a very structured way for people to go on some kind of a vacation from home. And maybe somebody can come up with something, a plug and play, where it's all pre-programmed and you just kind of do it. And who knows? And number four, try a hotel experience. Now, this all ties in with the whole virtual going to a different country, part of our country, absorbing the culture, and then just pretend you're in a hotel room. Kids love room service. So maybe pick a room in the house. And actually, we have a guest room in the basement. And periodically, my wife and I even, we need to change the scenery. Just go downstairs. Got one of these pull down beds, got a TV down there. And when you sleep in a different part of the house, you really feel like you've gone on vacation. And that may be really thrilling for kids, especially younger kids, and maybe even not so young kids. And then allow them to eat in that room, pretend that you've got room service, maybe a really fun activity, and you could maybe plan this over several days as you are trying to get them through the rest of this winter break. You know, you got a whole nother week to go to until New Year's Eve and New Year's Day, and then probably they won't be going back to school until sometime in January. Okay, so I hope you found that helpful. 4 tips on how to entertain your kids and take them on a vacation from home. Number 1, virtually visit a new country or a new part in our country. Explore online museums and culture. Maybe make it a real cool cooking kind of exercise. Make home movies. Get them over the fear of speaking and the fear of seeing themselves on video. And number 4, try hotel experience. Everybody loves room service. So hope you find that helpful. And I know this is the day where a lot of people, at least in the old days, before e-commerce, would go back to the malls, return some gifts that didn't fit, cash in some of those coupons, and maybe even take advantage of some post-Christmas sales. And of course, all that's now on e-commerce. I bought something from Williams and Sonoma, and immediately today I got a text that said, "Hey, come and take advantage of this sale, this post-Christmas sale." So I kind of thumbed through that, and yeah, probably everybody's doing that now. So if you bought something from somewhere, they're probably hitting you up now with trying to get you to buy some of their post-Christmas sales. All right, so I hope you enjoy this season, and don't be so quick in taking down your Christmas decorations. It is the 12 days of Christmas. You may want to keep that up until the Epiphany. which is this year going to be Wednesday, January 6th. That's when the three kings brought presents to the little baby Jesus, and that might be really the whole basis for the whole gift giving thing anyway. So you may want to blend that into your family's culture, and I wish you a blessed evening, and we'll catch y'all tomorrow. Bye.